Hello students, how are you all? Hope all of you are well. Today we are going to discuss the second equations of motion, that is s is equal to ut plus half at a square, and the third v square minus u square is equal to 2as. In the previous video I had explained you about this equation, that acceleration a is equal to b minus u upon t or v is equal to u plus at. So let us describe about the second equations. That second equation, how you will describe the second equation is very easy. The same graph will be there, but here the equations are going to be changed. Okay, now question in this is how much distance that vehicle has been covered. In the previous video I had just described you about the initial velocity and final velocity. In this video, especially about the equation second, s is equal to your distance. So how much distance that has been covered in especially OABC. OABC, how much distance has been covered. Got it? This is our initial velocity. So as in the question you can see, let us consider that the object has traveled a distance s in the time t under the uniform acceleration. Here we are considering that object has traveled a distance s. Object has traveled a distance s. What is the distance? Object has traveled a distance s. So after getting the information about the object has traveled the distance s, now it has taken the time t under the uniform acceleration a. Now the distance traveled by the object obtained the area enclosed OABC. OABC enclosed this area. Now the velocity time graph AB. Now the velocity time graph AB. Thus the distance s traveled by the object is given by s is equal to area of OABC. S is equal to area of distance traveled is area of OABC. Area of OABC. First of all, tell me which type of figure is this? This is a trapezium. You may have heard in the 8th standard only. Can you tell me what is the area of trapezium? Here, if you don't know the area of trapezium, what you have to do? You have to just draw a line. Now you can see. You can easily say the area of OACD and area of ABD. Can I write? S is equal to area of ABD, triangle ABD, plus area of rectangle AOCD, area of AOCD. Can I write? Instead of trapezium area, can I convert into the rectangle and triangle? So here area of rectangle OADC, OADC or AODC. You can write anything, whatever the name you like it. Now after getting it, now tell me. So what will be the triangle area? Half into base into height. And what will be the area of that rectangle? Length into breadth. So instead of length into breadth, see, here can you write length into breadth? Length is this AO and breadth is OC. And area of triangle ABC, half into base into height. Half into base into height. Height is BD. Got it? Can we write or not? Definitely we can write. Half into base into height and half length into breadth. AB into BD. AB into BD, right? Yes. So now after getting this, AD into BD, AD into BD, AB not, yes, AD, not here AB. This is base, AD, half into base into height, AD into BD. Got it? Now can you tell me what are the values? What is AD? What is AD? Can you tell me? AO is initial velocity. You can see here. AO is initial velocity, BC is final velocity, and OC is time taken, right? Now question is what? Here you can understand OA as OA is equal to U, OC is equal to T, and what is V? Can you tell me? OC or AD both are equal, OC or AD both are equal, they both are equal to T only. Okay. After that, what we get? BD. BD is equal to acceleration into time, as we have just seen in the previous video. What is BD? BD, as we have find only, BD is equal to A into T, right? Acceleration into time. BD is equal to A into T. Can we write this? Yes. In the previous video you might have seen that BD is equal to AT, as I had explained also. If you are not able to see, then I will just give you in the description box that previous video link, you can go through it. Now let us calculate the total distance. S is equal to area of ABD, half into AD into BC. So here S is equal to half. What is the value of AD? AD is equal to OA, that is T, half T can be right here, into what is the value of BD? BD is equal to AT. BD is equal to AT plus AO. AO is equal to U and OC. OC is equal to T, right? So here you can see S is equal to half AT square plus UT. So can we write S is equal to, can we write this previously? UT plus half AT square. So this is our equation second. This is our equation second, means second law of motion, S is equal to UT plus half AT square. In this graph you can see very nicely, as I have just described to what we have to calculate. We have to just calculate how much distance they have traveled. S is equal to distance, and how much distance they have traveled. So what we have to do? The area of this rectangle and the area of this triangle. Area of rectangle, length into breadth, and half into base into height, right? We have to just do the sum of this. So as we have taken, first you can take triangle, or first you can take a rectangle only. So you will get the rectangle value UT and the triangle value half AT square. Got it? So this was our second law of motion. Now let's come to the final, that is the third equation. V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So that was, see, in the first equation whatever we have calculated, that was specially the value of, can you tell me which relation was that? And right now we have calculated, that was the relation equation for position and time, position and time relation, and after then distance in time, and now position of velocity relation. Now we are going to calculate position for, equation for position and velocity relation. Now in the velocity time graph, as shown in this figure, distance s traveled by the object in time t, moving under the uniform acceleration a, given by the area enclosed the trapezium OABC under the graph, that is S is equal to area of trapezium. Area of trapezium. So area of trapezium, can you tell me what will be the area of trapezium? So all of you have written, or you can take a screenshot. Now I am moving towards the area of trapezium. This was, I had converted the area into the rectangle and triangle. Now the same thing I am going to move towards the area of trapezium. What is the area of trapezium? Sum of parallel sides into a height. Okay, so let's start. Area of trapezium OABC. Can you tell me what will be the area of trapezium? Area of trapezium. Area of trapezium OABC. Trapezium OABC. 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 This whole area. Okay. Now leave this triangle and rectangle, or you can just remove these areas. This half into base into height, and this length into breadth. Now can you tell me what will be the area? Area will be the sum of, okay, otherwise you can say OA plus BC. OA plus BC into OC. OA plus BC into OC. You can say sum of parallel sides. These are the parallel sides. So can you write here OA plus BC into height OC. upon 2. Upon 2, half means half into sum of parallel sides into height. Can we write this? Area of trapezium, half into sum of parallel sides into height. Sum of parallel sides is OA and BC and height is OC. Can I write it? Yes, definitely I can write it. So can you tell me what is OA, what is BC and what is OC? OA is equal to initial velocity. OC is equal to time and BC is equal to final velocity. Right? Can we write this? So what will be the value of S? S is equal to half into U plus T into V. Can we write? Definitely we can write. Now, from the equation first, have you seen equation first? What was the first equation? V minus U is equal to 80, right? So what will be the value of T there? Here, okay, sorry. Here we have done wrong. Here V should come inside, right? And T should come here. Sorry. See here, U, OA is U, BC is V, U plus V and OC is T. According to this equation, this third equation, you can see here, S is equal to half OA, U, BC, V and OCT. Now in this first equation, can you tell me what will be the value of T here? The T is equal to V minus U upon A. Can we write from the first equation? This was our first equation. So from the first equation, I am going to put the value of T here. S is equal to half into U plus V and into V minus U upon A. Can we write? Here, taken the value of T from equation 1. Taken the value of T from equation 1. Right? So you can see here, instead of here, S is equal to half. Can we write U plus V as a V plus U and V minus U upon T? Can you tell me what is the formula? A minus B into A plus B, A square minus B square. Can we write? S is equal to here, you can see A plus B into A minus B, A square minus B square upon 2A. So therefore, just do the cross multiplication. 2AS is equal to B square minus U square. Therefore, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, equation number 3. So we have just proved the equation 1 as V is equal to U plus 80. This is our first equation. This is our second equation. And this is our third equation. Can you tell me what relation was there? In the first equation, what was the relation there in the second equation? And what was the relation? First was the equation for velocity time relation. Velocity time relation. V is equal to U plus 80. And after then in the second was the equation for, can you tell me? Equation for position time relation. S. S is equal to ut plus half 80 square. This was the relation of, can anybody tell me? What was that relation? Equation for position time relation. And finally, right now we have calculated equation for position and velocity relation. So these are the three special relations of position time relation, position velocity relation and velocity time relation. Now we are going to solve numerical related that. First question is, a train starting from a rest attains a velocity of 72 km per hour. In 5 minutes that the acceleration are uniform, find the acceleration and the distance travelled by the train attains this velocity. See, what you have to find? First you have to find the acceleration and second you have to find the distance, means first relation and the second relation, whatever we have calculated. So let's start solving this numerical. In this, okay, all of you can take a screenshot and after that we can start solving numericals. All of you are having NCERT textbook. So according to the NCERT textbook, only first of all we are solving and after that I will give you some of the numericals to solve it. as you can see in this question, the first is there is one train. The train starts from the rest and attains a velocity of 72 kilometer per hour. So it starts from a rest, means initial velocity is 0 and final velocity is 72 kilometer per hour. So question is, first of all, initial velocity 0 and it attains a velocity of 72 kilometer per hour. So V is equal to 72 kilometer per hour. Got it? And now assume in 5 minutes it attains the velocity of 72 kilometer hour, means t is equal to 5 minutes. So can we convert this minute into the second? So definitely what will be the value? 5 into 60 seconds, that is equal to 300 seconds, right? Now question is, what we have to solve? We have to find the acceleration. So what was our first equation? A is equal to V minus U upon T. Acceleration A is equal to V minus U upon T. So what is the value of V? 72, U is 0 and T is 300. So 72 upon 300. Can you divide 72 upon 300? I hope all of you can divide it very easily. If you want to convert this kilometer per second, so if you want to calculate this kilometer into meter per hour, that also you can calculate. Meter per second, can you calculate it into meter per second? Instead of this kilometer per hour, if you want to calculate kilometer per hour, then change this minute into hour. And if you want to calculate meter per second square, then you have to calculate this meter per second. So 72 into 1000 upon 60 into 60, right? 0 0 0 0. 6 6 are 36, 36 2 are 72. So you can write here 20 meter per second square. Can we write 20 meter per second square? Definitely we can write. So instead of 72, can we put 20? So 20 meter per second square is our final velocity and initial 0 and time taken is 300 seconds. So can we write 20 upon 300? 0 0 cancel. 15 2 are 30. 1 by 15. Can you tell me what will be the value of 1 by 15? Or you can just divide it, or whatever you, 15 6 are 90. Or directly you can write 15 6 are 90. Again 1. So 0.66 meter per second square is your acceleration, or 1 by 15 meter per second square is your acceleration. And the second part of the question is to calculate the distance s, right? So we know what will be the distance. Here see u and v is there. So what is the third equation here? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. See, v is given, u is given, a is given. A right now we have found it. So s is equal to v square minus u square upon 2a. What is the value of v? V is 20 meter per second square whole square. U is equal to 0 and 2 into 1 by 15. So you can write here 20 20 is 400, right? 20 20 is 400 into 15 upon 2. So 200, 15 2 is 30. 3000 meter per second square, or 3000 meter. We are calculating the distance, right? 3000 meter. If you want to calculate into the kilometer, then you can directly write 3 kilometer. Got it? S means distance, SI unit is meter, so meter we have converted to the kilometer. As you have seen, this was the first numerical of our laws of motion, and in the next video I will describe more and more numericals. That's all for today. I hope all of you have understand. If you have understand, then please put a like button and subscribe the channel. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. That's all for today. Thank you very much.